Welcome back to all my sweethearts. How have you been? Have you been to a park? So, what have you noticed there? All the plants and trees having same size and also same shape? No, plants are in different shapes and sizes. We can find big and tall trees and also small bushy plants. Some plants spread on the ground and grow. Another kind of plant which will attach onto nearby things for a support and grow. So, there are many types of plants living around us. So, my dear children, in this chapter 12, Plants Around Us, we are going to learn about different types of plants, parts of a plant and how plants help us. Let's begin with types of plants. Look around you. What are you seeing? You can find plants of different shapes and sizes. Big plant. Big plants like mango, neem, are they look strong or weak? Will it fall down when wind blows? Big plants like this tree, they are very strong. What is the color of its stem? Green or brown? Look here, it's brown in color. Big trees. Big trees have thick woody stem called trunks. What they are called? Trunks. The big woody stem called trunks. Most of the big plants have many branches. Do you know, children, when I was a kid like you, me and my brother used to make swing on these branches, on the branches of trees. Have you ever done that? Some of the trees bear fruits and flowers. Examples for big plants or trees are mango, apple, gulmohar, banyan tree, etc. Now, let's move on to small plants. They have their own features. Small plants have their own features. There are types of small plants. Shrubs, herbs, climbers, creepers are the examples of small plants. These small plants are not very tall. Let's discuss about them one by one. Now let's discuss about shrub. Have you ever seen any kind of shrub? This is a part of a shrub. Actually, they are smaller than trees. They have, look here, thin and also woody stem. They also have many branches that grow close to the ground. Can you give me some examples for shrub? Hibiscus, rose, etc. are some examples. Now, let's discuss about herbs. Have you seen coriander plant or mint plant? What's a speciality? Ask your mom. We use these plants for cooking to get the nice aroma. We will use all these herbs. Herbs are very small, weak plants. They will grow only for one time. That means it's seasonal, occurring in a particular season. We can see only in particular season. Their stems are very soft and weak. What are the examples? Tulsi, rosemary, coriander, mint leaves, etc. Now children, have you ever seen a grapevine? Does it look like a herb or shrub or a tree? Grapevine and money plant. Have you seen a money plant? This is a money plant. They have thin and weak stem. Look, they cannot stand straight. You can see here, they cannot stand straight on the ground like other plants. So what they will do? they need a support to grow and stand upright. Therefore, what they will do? They attach themselves to other plants, walls, sticks to get support. So that's about climbers. Now next, creeper. Creepers, have you seen a pumpkin plant? How does it grow? Then how does it look? Creepers have weak and thin stem that they grow along the ground and bear large and heavy fruits like watermelon, pumpkin, etc. Some plants can live in the water. Lotus, water lily. These plants can actually live in water and called water plants, otherwise known as aquatic plants. Now, some plants like cactus. Have you heard about cactus? Prickly pear. They grow in desert. They have this feature. They have many thorns all over its body. Do you know? Cactus. In cactus, these thorns are modified leaves. So, these are the different types of plants. What are they? Trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. Then also we discussed about water plants and also desert plants as well. Now, let's see parts of a plant. What are the different parts of a plant you know? Plants have roots, stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. So this is a plant. Let's see each part's function. Roots. What is the function of a root? Root helps the plant to absorb water and nutrients from the soil. They also help the plant to stand firmly on the ground. Now, what is the function of the stem? From the roots, water and nutrients are transferred to all parts of the plant. Stems can actually grow into branches. Now comes leaves. Thus leaves take water and minerals and start to prepare food for the plant. What is the color of this green leaf? Green color, right? I already given you the answer. Some leaves have different colors like yellow or red. Now, the next topic is about flowers. Flowers are very bright and in different colors. Do you know why? The different colors, it will attract insects and birds. From this flower, fruits are formed. Fruits are formed from flowers with seeds in it. Seeds grow into baby plants. So, these are parts of a plant and its function. So, what are the plant's parts we discussed? We discussed about roots, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. Very good. Do you know plants provide us clean and fresh air to breathe? Should we destroy it or protect it? Obviously, we need to protect it. Do you have plants in your house? Every day, are you pouring water to it? Just like us, they also need water to live. So, what you want to do? You need to pour water regularly. Next, plants need sunlight. Plants need sunlight for what? To prepare food. So, we should keep inside or outside where it gets enough sunlight. Yes, we need to keep the plant outside from where they get enough sunlight. Then again, I will tell you something. There are indoor plants and outdoor plants as well. Indoor plants are the plants that are kept inside the house. They do not need much of sunlight. So outdoor plants are the plants that are kept outside the house where they can get sufficient sunlight. Now, should we pluck flowers? No, we should not. And we should not destroy any plants. Plants are helping us in many ways. Plants act as a home for many living things like birds, monkeys, squirrels, etc. Plants give us fresh and clean air to breathe, and it provides food for all living things. We get fruits and vegetables from plants. So, we should all protect and conserve plants. Without them, we cannot survive on this earth. So, my dear children, what did you understand from this? We should never harm any trees or plants around us. So, we finished our chapter. So, read the textbooks, underline all the difficult words and also finish your textbook exercises.